I'm Diane Cooper, and this is a Worldviews interview with Barry Brailsford. We're here at Castle Hill in the South Island in New Zealand, and we're here in this amazingly beautiful place, an ancient site and a power place of this island, and as we'll see, one of the more powerful spots in this area and possibly the world. So Barry, if you had a message, obviously you have a huge message by your prolific writing and the work that you've done. But if you had a message for those people watching, what would it be?
To set yourself free. I think freedom of the individual is the key to life. And how do we set ourselves free? What are the chains that bind us? Well, we can be bound by the pain of the past. You know, that's an incredible thing that can permeate anyone's life. We can be bound by the pain of today. We can be bound by fear of tomorrow. You know, but I think it's incredibly important if we are to grow and move as individuals to honour the truth of who we are and set ourselves free. And that's the journey, really. Who am I? We have to explore that, go beyond ego, because ego keeps telling us we're perfect and protect us and create a shape that isn't true. Once we can go beyond that and be open to who we truly are and see ourselves with our frailties and our strengths, then we can grow. Then we have the opportunity to be free. One of the great calls that are placed there, I believe, today are to firstly heal the past, our past as individuals, the past as nations. We can't change the past. It's gone. But we can heal the past, and we can heal it now. People are trying to work out the problem of the past in the Middle East at this time. In Iraq, I bring that to the fore because it's so much on our screens, but it's in many other places, in Africa and South America and Asia and elsewhere. They're trying to come to grips with the past through revenge, through an eye for an eye, through the ways of death. The only way to go into the future free of the past is to give life to it. And the only way to bring life to it is through forgiveness. So we're in chains individually and as nations until we can learn to forgive. That's the way of compassion. That's the message that Dalai Lama takes out there. It's the message of all the great prophets of the past. We can only be free when we forgive. And that's one of the wonderful things I see today, is that people as individuals are doing this. I'm amazed, I'm thrilled, I'm filled with so much hope when I see a terrible tragedy happen to a family and someone's been murdered, or there's been a horrible accident or something like that, and the people who've taken that pain stand there and say, I forgive. That's all we can do to cope with this, is to forgive. What a wonderful step to take. You don't have to forget, but you can forgive. And when we do that, we free ourselves of those chains. terrible thing, one of the tragedies, one of the paradoxes of the pain that's been dealt to us in the past, that the victim, the one who's been hurt, is the one who holds on to it when they don't forgive. And the aggressor, the one who is hit, often just walk away from it. And the victim lives on, feeding it day by day until it eventually overcomes them. That's the kind of freedom I want to see, the freedom to be free of that pain, to learn the simple things in life, not just learn them, but do them day by day. Free ourselves through the act of forgiveness, through the use of compassion, by following that way. So yes, it's a time of hope, because we have the instruments of change. We've carried the secret for a long time. Now we must use it. Walk with compassion. Learn to forgive. I think that what Desmond Tutu did in South Africa is a huge illustration to the world. The Truth Commission, where he brought victim and aggressor together and made both of them face the pain and carry it into a place of forgiveness. It is the way.